Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to King's Quest 2015. Let's continue. Now, of course, the name isn't King's Quest 2015, it's King's Quest parentheses 2015, so you don't confuse it with King's Quest 1983. I doubt you would, but I don't know. I suppose if you were watching this video 40, 50 years in the future, it might be pretty easy to confuse something that was made in 2015 and 1980, because whatever amazing graphics games will have at that point will outshine all modern ones to the point where it will all look old-fashioned to a younger generation. I've had similar instances of that where I've looked at something from the 70s and thought it was from the 80s, or looked at something from the 60s and thought it was from the 80s, and in general I put everything before the original 1980s video game crash as just the first generation games, and then I include 1983 release of the Nintendo Entertainment System as part of the first generation. So everything from a black and white Pong game that is literally just black and white dots to Super Mario Brothers 3 in my head is only 10 or 20 years, when in honesty it's probably 30 or 40 years. And there's nothing I can do. Nope, I don't want to do that. Can I undo this? Yes, I can by walking backwards. I was going to see if I could do something with the sock. Or the walnut strudel. Maybe burn it? No. I'm in a weird position right now because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. There's about 3 different things. They're skipping the part of walking through this forest. Maybe if I put the sock in here, or the walnut strudel in there, something would happen. We'll just try the sock and the walnut strudel in here and nothing happens. And we'll just try the sock and the walnut strudel here, and nothing happens. So either it's a case that I've unlocked some new area, or I'm going to use the sock to catch the frog. Which I guess might make sense, because the sock seems to have stuck to my hands, so maybe it would stick to a frog. Or I could use it to maybe fish. A knitted sock might hold a fish. Oh, here's the guy. So he is new. So let's maybe trade him for a sock to let my friend down.
Hey, big guy. Wanna chat?
Oh, buzz off. You've done enough damage.
You know, I could use your strength over there.
We are not friends. Enjoy your hand-knitted sock. Go away.
So I've got to convince him to be on my side again. So we got to make friends after doing something slightly mean to him by taking his sock. I'm noticing a graphical glitch in his cape, as it's kind of glitching every few frames.
So I have to ask.
You have the gall to be asking me for anything? You're going to be asking for your life soon.
See you around.
Is that a fat joke? You disgust me.
Let's go ahead and see if we can give him the walnut strudel.
I wish I would have thought of that, but I didn't.
Let's give him a sock back.
Oh, my sock. I thought it was ruined.
Look, I wanted to sincerely apologize for what happened back there. Things got a little out of hand and weird.
I shouldn't have exploded. People always see me as the big guy. But my dream is to open a craft store. I'm just here to please my parents.
Well, your crafts are lovely. Really stunning, actually.
No one's ever complimented me on my work before. Well, except the squirrels. Thanks, Graham. That means a lot.
Oh, my pleasure. Let me know if you ever want to sell them. I might be able to rustle up one shiny gold coin.
Well, this is silly. They're just socks. Here, take them. They might run a little big on you, but you could always wear them over your shoes. Like slippers.
Wow, thanks.
My pleasure.
Why would I need to do that? So, now let's see if we give him the walnut streusel.
I wish I would have thought of that, but I didn't.
So clearly in the story, they wanted you to make up with this guy as part of the puzzles. So that's cool. I like that idea.
Hey, little buddy.
So, I have to ask, why all the chatter about rebranding?
I've been told my whole life, hey, you're big. You should try out for the Knights. Well, I was always more interested in crafts. And I was hoping the rebranding would get me closer to my dreams.
You know, Acorn, I could use your strength getting Triumph down. After all, your ropes did trap him.
Sorry, the traps were only meant for Wetzels. You're free, little friend to the little buddy.
So, let's talk to this guy. Or let's just feed him a walnut strudel. Nope, can't do it.
Triumph! Hey, buddy! Was the steak good at least? So, I know you just fell out of a tree and all, but there's this duel of speed and I kind of sort of...
It's kind of a giant bunny dog.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We're off!
What's up with these two?
I can't say this is the most peculiar thing I've seen today.
Don't mind us. Just getting a bit of exercise, really.
It's leg day.
My name is Larry. This is Kyle.
Graham, we know. We've been watching you.
We think you show potential.
You got our support.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome. We've got your back.
If you ever need us, just holler. Like this. Hey!
Good luck in the duels.
And so we just jump into the dual speed.
The only thing racing was my mind. How was I going to get out of this one?
Eat my cake.
So I'm controlling this, and tapping A doesn't seem to speed up this guy. And as much as this looks like it's cool, nothing's gonna work here.
Branches!
Maybe I could convince... Well, I've already lost.
Way to go, Graham!
Victory is mine!
Oh, I have it.
Gideon! Whisper runs from danger!
Interesting.
My armor is too beautiful for smudges.
Now, why is not jumping?
Branches!
Watch your head, Jermaine! Jerry, I can't see! What's the main? What's the main?
So...
Whisper felt a crash!
The end.
Of this sentence? What's next?
So I guess I have to send them in the right
Jerry,
direction.
I can't see! Watch the main! What's the main?
Alright, we'll do this.
Go left!
Left!
Move right!
Got it!
Go right!
Gotcha!
Left.
Gotcha.
Go left.
Got it.
This is gonna be a tie if this happens.
Kyle! Larry! Distress! Got you covered, Graham!
Wow.
Hop, 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 and hop, and hop.
I don't think this is gonna work.
We need to show him up. Hey, Whisper!
What type of stunt are you trying to pull?
I bet you couldn't win this race
Backwards.
What? Hey, Whisper can do it.
Horse would just jump that anyways.
The end.
Of this sentence?
We need to show him up.
So that's not gonna work. Not backwards. I was hoping the horse would go backwards
Hey,
too.
Whisper!
What type of stunt are you trying to pull?
I bet you couldn't win this race
Standing on your hands.
and share your legends with those guards.
What? Hey, Whisper can do it. The flames danced right before my eyes.
Nice one, Graham!
What? Hey, Whisper can do it.
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race
Talking with the guards.
standing on your hands.
Whisper can do it.
No, he can't. He'll bounce off.
Addendum 2, Section 5 states another lap.
Hop, 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 hop,
So it started again.
and hop, and hop. Whisper! Bet you can't win this race
Standing on your
standing
hands.
on your hands.
This
Whisper
time.
can do it. Whisper regrets his past decision.
Nice one, Graham!
So that works the first time.
Told you not to skip leg day.
And now he's backwards, so.
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race and share your legends with those guards.
Let's see what
Whisper
that
can do
happens.
it. At last, the ivory monster unveiled itself.
Let's see, I just have to hit Y
What?
anytime.
Hey, Whisper can do it.
Whisper!
Let's do
Bet you can't
backwards
win
this time.
race. Backwards?
Whisper can do it.
Sure, they still have one more lap to go.
Hop, 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 hop.
So this is a little repetitive like the previous trial. It's kind of slow and laid back, but if you're not figuring out the exact order that you're supposed to do things, then it's not making the most amount of sense. I'm supposed to do this
Bet you
backwards,
can't win this race.
so he runs into it without seeing it,
Backwards?
and then I'm supposed to have him talk to the guards in the next section. So because he can apparently catch up
Look
no
back
matter what.
at your own reflection.
Oh, I see. So if I hadn't done the other things, it wouldn't have slowed him down enough.
And share your legends with those guards.
Whisper can do it. At last, the ivory monster unveiled itself. What? Hey, Whisper can do it.
And so now he's going to try and catch up, but he's not fast enough because he hurt his leg.
Come back, Whisper. I was so interested in your story.
I know, right?
I could have sworn, though, that I was going to have to get him to sign a picture of himself to get him to leave. Maybe that will still happen. That was kind of
See
mean.
my alliance with man, it worked. easily bested Acorn in the duel of speed and defeated Whisper in the duel of strength. I headed to the theater to square off against my friend in the championship duel of wits.
And this is gonna be the difficult one, right? Let's go ahead and see if these socks work on the frog. No, they don't. So I still don't know how to catch this frog. Maybe
I
you
had to
can.
be careful with my cape while sliding around for those frogs. I didn't want to rip it.
I don't know what's worse, dad jokes or grandpa jokes.
So it almost feels like if I put the socks on my feet, I could do it. Let's talk to him.
I just have to ask.
No questions, please. I don't know if you would hear my answers over these tears.
So we have to make up with this guy too.
You could have lost. Whisper is but a fool. Everyone thinks Whisper is a loser. Even Whisper's mother. She told me so after the race.
Ouch!
Are you crying?
What? No. Whisper can't do it. I'm sorry, Graham, but underneath this mane of excellence is a man that runs very fast, mind you, but a man who runs far away from fear.
Please stop crying.
Oh, will you please stop crying?
Where are my fans? When I win, there are fans. They fall at my feet, scream and cheer. They want to be signed. They want to be held. There are no fans. There are only frogs. Frogs are my people now. They will love me. Love me, frogs.
Hey, do you think you can help me catch a frog?
Whisper is too sad to run. No, don't look at me. No, don't look. Okay, now you can look.
Buck up, Whisper. You keep doing you.
I'm really loving the writing in this game. So I've got to convince him he's got a fan. I can do that by asking for his signature, which I thought was going to get him eliminated from the game, but apparently is not. They certainly tricked me on that one. Unless there was a way to find Whisper and get him to sign it, but I didn't even see him in the game. And it feels like that whole race section is too much work to produce for potentially having certain players not even see it.
An autograph, you say? You're still Whisper's fan? You want to immortalize me on your nightstand? Well, I'm not one to disappoint the fans. Here you are. To my fan, Graham.
He got my name right.
Always seek adventure. Signed, Whisper.
I needed
Thanks,
him to
friend.
sign the back of it, though,
I needed that.
to get him to quit. So that didn't even work.
Hello.
Let's ask the question, since we can ask everybody a question, and then get the frog.
I just have to ask. Do you have special boots that make you run even faster?
In fact, I do. They're called feet. Or shiny biscuits. Your choice.
Hey, Whisper, do you think you could help me catch a frog?
Whisper can do it. These evil dragon hoppers are no match for Whisper. Anything for a friend.
Nice. And
Hello.
would Whisper... Let's ask this question.
Can Whisper do a one-handed push-up?
Whisper can do it.
Can Whisper ruffle his mane?
Whisper can do it.
Can Whisper do the splits?
Whisper can... Just kidding. Whisper can do it.
Can Whisper run fast enough around the world to reverse time?
Whisper can do it, but is morally obligated not to.
Can Whisper talk without making ridiculous gestures?
Whisper can, but Whisper refuses to do it.
Can Whisper run faster than Whisper?
Whisper tried it once, but Whisper would not try it again.
Can Whisper bake choco chip pancakes?
If the mood strikes, Whisper might do that.
Can Whisper shake his bonbon?
Whisper would do that if it were legal.
Can Whisper do the worm?
Whisper can do it.
Can Whisper do the Freddy?
Whisper has and will continue to do that.
Can Whisper do a toe touch jump?
No, 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 no! Yes, Whisper will do that.
Can Whisper shimmy?
Mayhaps Whisper will do that.
Can Whisper take off his helmet?
Whisper does a lot of things, but Whisper won't do that.
Can Whisper do a one-handed push-up?
Whisper can do it.
So we've gone in full circle now.
Do you come from a large family?
Whisper is the youngest of 12 brothers. Whisper started talking in the third person to get attention. Now, Whisper can't stop. Whisper!
So, who gave you the nickname Whisper?
It's Whisper. Emphasis on the whisp.
Oh. So, who gave you the nickname Whisper?
Whisper.
So we can get more backstory, I guess, on the other characters, too.
Do you need to keep some kind of special diet to stay light on your feet?
You're right. I do.
What is it?
It's a proprietary blend of all that's good in the world. And then that's left under the end of a rainbow to roast. It's quite simple.
Can I have some?
Let's start you off with leg day first.
Are you ever afraid?
Of?
Anything?
In case you couldn't tell from the earlier sob session, Whisper runs fast because Whisper is afraid of everything.
Why do you wear a cape?
I find it breathes well and gives each of my steps a little extra wind speed. You?
I like pockets. Do you have special boots that make you run even faster?
In fact,
So we've gone
I
full
do.
circle now.
They're called feet or shiny biscuits. Your choice.
Alright.
See you soon.
Swift travels.
So I need to just enjoy the game more. And I am enjoying it. I need to go talk to everybody and just have more conversations. Seems like the bridge troll may have left, and they may have just left the bridges to everything. Either that, or they simply didn't change the instance here. Yeah, nothing changed.
I wouldn't want to hypnotize myself.
So how is she still asleep when we saw her run away chasing the guards? Maybe she came back and ate another one and fell asleep. I guess. And the other troll guy is down there. I would have thought the game would have blocked off those sections just to save time and make the game a little bit easier to wrap up in this whole final section. And all of this is still just chapter 1, which makes me afraid that chapter 2 is going to be really short, like 1/3 or even 1/4 of what this is. And we've seen that before, where video games have 5 episodic pieces of content.
Pan, please. My party pie pan is too puny. Amaya, can you forge me a new one?
Interesting.
Hey, Graham. Thought I'd
We've
get some air and
seen
work on my
games that have done that, where the DLC elements are incredibly short or incredibly bad, and they sucker you in on the first part. the Minecraft story mode, for example, by Telltale, had some good sections at the beginning and then went downhill with like 3 extra DLC elements that obviously didn't seem planned. So let's ask. So I have to ask until it repeats.
Well, it seems unlikely someone could just take your bed. How'd they do it?
Aren't you the little backhanded
We had
complimenter?
already seen this one, so
knew,
either
why would I let
the
them
game
take
is
it?
going to start
I
over
suppose if I didn't snore as
every
loud as
time
Mrs.
you
Crumbler tears through trees,
load into a new section,
maybe I would have heard him
or
coming.
there's only one response.
So, you just dreamt up the Crumbler.
One day, I put my hands to paper. And then I ripped up that paper because what I really wanted was something that could smash up trees and rocks and anything that got in my way. A few blades here, a few more there, and perfection was born.
Have you ever looked into castle contracts for the big money?
Oh, have I ever. Unfortunately, the entirety of their expendable income goes into workman's comp.
Who's the bravest person you ever met?
I once met a lady who always spoke of letting your eagle soar. She jumped from the back of a flying dragon, only to land on a griffin that she flew into an evil witch's hut and saved 2 tiny plump children. Now, I don't know if that old woman was telling the truth, but I did meet her.
What do you think of King Edward?
He was once a great man who's kind of grown soft in his age. From the way he commands his guards to how he's dealt with these trolls. He just doesn't seem to care about Daventry anymore.
Ouch.
Where did you grow up?
I'm from here and there. Specifically, born here, raised there. There being Ludor. And now I'm back to where I started. I remember things different from when I was a tiny badger. But I think with the right mind, Daventry could be great once again.
Well, it seems unlikely someone could just take
So
your bed.
we've gone the
How'd
full
they do
circle
it?
now.
Aren't you the little backhanded
I kind of wish
complimenter?
it would go gray
If I
so you
knew,
don't end
why
up
would I let
clicking
them
on the
take it?
same thing. I also wish it
Suppose
would
if I didn't snore as
remember
loud as Mrs. Crumbler
if
tears
I've
through trees, maybe I
heard
would've
certain
heard him coming.
conversations. They still haven't really gotten the perfect system where the lines of dialogue would go gray, but maybe you could still click on them if you wanted to repeat the line, or put in parentheses like a shortened version of it. So when I click like so I have to ask, it would say parentheses bed missing, and then you'd know, okay, I know what they're gonna say, so I don't need to click on it, or I want to hear it again, so I'll click on it. I don't think you necessarily need to make it just impossible to rehear dialogue, but you should make it impossible to accidentally rehear dialogue. Hear dialogue twice.
So, how am I doing in Daventry so far?
Well, I was hoping that our new knight would stand for bravery and lead us to victory through a firm hand and deliberate action. Hopefully that night will come along soon. Don't forget, you are well on your way to earning a Wetzel wolf patch, so keep it up.
So if I ask this question, will it be the same?
So, how am I doing in Daventry so far?
Well, I was hoping that our new knight
It's
would
the
stand
same,
for bravery and
so I
lead us
don't
to
have to
victory
ask that
through a
question
firm hand
multiple
and deliberate
times.
action. Hopefully that night will come along soon. Don't forget, you are well on your way to earning a Wetzel wolf patch, so keep it up.
Bye for now.
Don't forget leg day!
And let's see, I can't go in here. See, I don't know why I have this, like, I don't know why I have a walnut strudel or socks.
Wenty! I'm famished. I'm in need of a meat pie. But no hugs.
Oh,
Let's
how
talk to
I
this guy.
love this day.
So, I have to ask, where did you learn to bake?
Oh, my mother
We've
taught
heard
me.
this one before,
Then I taught myself.
but none of the
You
others.
cannot learn to bake with this kind of love alone. It has to be handed down to you.
What makes a good dessert?
Oh, what doesn't? Why stop at one meal when you can have a second one immediately following it with a different name?
Tell me about your fiancé.
Oh, Bramble. She is a beaut. And there isn't anything more scrumptious. Well, anything more scrumptious that is also gluten-free. You'll have to meet her sometime.
A bramble is a type of dessert. I'm pretty sure.
What's your favorite charity?
Oh, I contribute regularly to the Wetzel Rescue. They suffer alone and are terrified every day.
What do you want more than anything?
A family. Someone to share all this love with. A Broonberry pie comes in a close second, though.
Do you have any low-fat recipes?
As a matter of fact, I do. If you eat my food, you will be very low and very fat.
So, I have to ask, where did you learn to bake?
So we've
Oh,
gone
my
full
mother
circle
taught me.
there.
Then I taught myself. You cannot learn to bake with this kind of love alone. It has to be handed down to you.
So, how am I doing in Daventry so far?
There you go, lad. You're coming along quite nicely. You got your head off your shoulders and into the clouds.
And see, he's doing a
sweeter up here.
fist pump.
But enough of this evaluation. I'm getting married, and I'm in a great mood.
There's been 2 side quests for. There's been the main quest
Bye for now.
and the
Don't
side
forget
quest for each of
to
these
follow your
characters.
heart.
There's, for this one, it was don't open the back door, and
Oh, you look like
be
you need a
aggressive.
hug.
This one, it's be friendly and help him with his wedding. And so this one,
That smells delicious. How should we cut it up? I've got a sword that'll do the trick.
there's got to be a side quest here that I missed.
Speak up, boy.
See, I guess I can't do that
Fare thee
yet.
well.
Always look on the smart side of life.
This one wants us to either win it through intelligence, and then I don't know what the side quest is.
Gimme.
Chester.
Fine. Sorry, boy. We just ate.
So he wouldn't take that.
Oh, those are not crafty in the slightest.
So they won't take either of those 2 things.
Did he sign his own portrait? Oh, his wit is lacking. I haven't seen him in a while. Wonder where he went off to.
What? You had a picnic without me?
I guess I can give everything to him.
Ugh, she's the worst.
And they'll
He
give me
has
some
led
hint.
the guild well for years.
A
We
coin?
don't have anything else for that cheap. Yep, pretty crafty.
So now we'll give the stinky frog.
Yes. Give it here, boy.
Again, a glitch in this room specifically,
Oh, that did
where
the trick. Splendid.
items
Our
that
treat
Graham
whitening
holds
potion
are
is
just
complete,
floating.
Thanks to you.
Yep. And a promise is a promise. Here is your sample, boy. Got anything that needs a color changing? You know, something that needs to stand out from the rest?
Use it wisely, dear. There's only 1 dose in there.
See, there's that glitch again. And over here, I can't.
The prototyping phase was over. No more free dips.
And see, I think we're done with this. So when I walk out of here, I wouldn't be surprised if these guys decide to
I can bring you a
stand.
scrumptious strudel once you're done.
Let's just walk out of this section and then walk back in. And here they are. And we can talk to them now.
Amaya, I'm pretty sure I heard a Wetzel wolf at the back gate. Made you look.
So now they're down here juggling the bird bombs. Let's talk to them.
Hello, dearie. Thought we'd get in a little fun. Oh, it's been quite the week.
So I cycled through all these questions.
How did you become so wise?
We've spent years training our minds for any problem. We always look at all the possible solutions before making a decision. What can I say? We love the challenge, and we love expanding our minds.
Oh, poppycock. We do what entertains us most at the time. When you're brilliant, every idea is a good one.
Okay, so what's your favorite ingredient?
For taste, it must be toenails of barnacle bat. Oh, they're so crunchy.
The most versatile is eagle tears, but that's because they're so hard to obtain. Have you ever seen an eagle cry? Oh, such a stoic bird.
Has any potion ever backfired?
If the potion didn't backfire, you wouldn't be making it right.
Oh, potions don't want to be made. They come along kicking and screaming, but each backfire gets you closer to the tasty stuff.
Who's the cleverest person you ever met?
Oh, Mr. Fancy Cakes. Seriously.
The goat?
What do you think of King Edward?
He is a kind enough man, but he doesn't seem interested in expanding Daventry anymore. Ah, he's as stale as Chester's breath.
Where did you grow up?
Some people would argue that I'm still growing up.
How did you become so wise?
So we've gone full circle
spent
here.
years training our minds for any problem.
And there's no
We
like
always
skip
look at
button
all the
here.
possible solutions before making a decision. What can
Like
I say?
you can't.
We love the challenge.
I've hit
and
every
we
button
love
on the
expanding
controller.
Our minds.
Oh, poppycock.
None of the dialogue
Entertains
goes
us
too
most
long,
at the
but
time.
there are a
When
few
you're
that,
brilliant,
like this one,
every
that go
idea
3 or
is a
4
good one.
sentences, and takes a while.
Will I be the knight you asked for, or the one you deserve?
Batman
I had
reference.
you picked for a smarty, but it seems your heart keeps getting in the way.
I told you we were judges.
We do want to thank you for helping us finish our potion.
Next week, let's work on a paint that can change your face.
Oh, it could be big.
Bye for now.
May your cap be one of thinking.
Looks like the tree might be growing a little bit more.
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Money doesn't grow on trees.
I figured I'd
Wait,
bury a
I
coin.
think I have enough ingredients for another giant pie. Who
Seeing that
here
you're so
likes
willing to throw away
go-tos?
art, it seems like the mystery of my disappearing popsicle man has been solved.
Color changing potion. I don't want to do that
Ooh,
yet.
I think things are about to pick up around here.
Maybe we could put the icons.
I think I'll keep this.
It's
No.
great seeing everyone out here getting things done. A town of action, I'd say.
Nice. So,
Why did you want to work for the Kingdom of Daventry anyway?
I guess I saw potential in it. It certainly wasn't the kingdom you know today, but I've never shied away from a creative project.
I'm not 100% certain what I need to do.
What was King Edward like?
A generous man.
Yeah, I don't
Without
need to
him,
do this
you and I
particularly.
would
This
not
is
be
just going to
sitting
happen
here.
over and over
He
again.
trusted me with his final request, knowing that no adventure was too daunting for the feather in my cap.
I still can't believe you ever weren't king.
So, let's talk to
Speak.
this guy. Where's the championship battle?
Where is the championship duel?
The championship duel of wits will be held at the theatre. I believe Manny is waiting for you there.
Bye.
Cheerio.
So,
Just the duel of wits to go.
how can I outwit Manny? I can't. I think that's what we have to start from. Is that more than likely I can't outwit him. I can only hope that the people I've befriended side with me in some way. By befriending Acorn, by befriending Whisper, by talking to them. Maybe they could convince Manny to not do whatever he's planning. He is kind of this nefarious competition, because even not having a clue as far as what he is planning and plotting, I know he's planning and plotting something, and that he is more than likely going to win if his plot succeeds, which it probably will. It's kind of soul crushing just at the beginning of it. I'm, I suppose, actually scared of his wit. So how do you outwit somebody who's smarter than you? You have to play on what they think is their strengths, but is actually their greatest weakness, I bet. If I was to guess, he is going to be overconfident. And because of his overconfidence, he's going to try something that's going to potentially lead to his own downfall. I'm going to just walk to every area. See, I guess you don't ever do anything with the goat. Goat/unicorn. Well, there actually is a few areas that I'm not going to bother to go to, because it would be too much of a hassle to run all the way back to where the dragon is. And over here, it doesn't seem like the trolls are gonna change or show up again. Or not trolls, but gremlins. Yeah, there's nothing here. I want to go talk to Acorn. And see, the only thing I could think is if the battle wit is just one question or maybe 3 questions. One of them might be, what color is this? And then I could use the color changing potion on it and change the color. That's the only thing I can even think of. And if I had gotten a color changing potion before, how would that have solved problems for me? I don't know that it would. I don't know how you would have gotten an eyeball with the color changing potion. No, you wouldn't have ever gotten that. So I'm thinking I probably need to back away from the idea that there was multiple solutions to the previous puzzles. There might have been, but I'm starting to feel like it was just for the first 2 puzzles, and then everything else limits you down for this 3rd puzzle, in which you have to have the color changing potion, which is fine. And I heavily suspect that when we get into chapter 2, that is going to be still the case. We can't not be in chapter 2. But let me rephrase that. That's totally wrong. We can't be in chapter 2, because if we are in chapter 2 and the game just didn't tell us that we had already gotten into the second part of the DLC, it would be so surprising that I would be very shocked if after becoming a knight it said game over, you win, and that was all 5 chapters.
Hey, little buddy.
Let's see. So all we can do is ask things.
Why all the chatter about rebranding?
Let's see how many things he has to say.
Hey,
we've heard
big.
This one
you
before.
You should try out for the knights. Well, I was always more interested in crafts, and I was hoping the rebranding would get me closer to my dreams.
What other crafts do you like?
Oh, all types. I'm pretty good with basket weaving. I make a wicked boondoggle. I even crocheted my little blue cape. And I've been told it brings out the color in my eyes.
There color in your eyes?
What's the real deal with the squirrel friends?
You mean Princess Madeline of Avalon. She likes to be addressed by her full name when in the presence of strangers. I find rodents to be wonderfully misunderstood creatures, and their tiny hands are good for stitching.
How did you get so strong?
Mostly the pottery wheel and belly days 3 times a week.
Why all the chatter about rebranding?
So
I've been
that's
told my whole life,
all
hey,
there
you're
was.
big. You should try out for the Knights. Well, I was always
I'm
more
glad to
interested
get this
in crafts,
backstory,
and I
but I
was
bet it
hoping the
doesn't play a
rebranding
part
would
in the
get me
gameplay.
closer to my dreams.
See you around.
Nah, good one. Never gets old.
So now it's going to be quite kind of long of a walk to get back to where we need to go. And yes, the whole section behind the door in Daventry, where the well is and the dragon and short forest, would be about 3 or 4 more scenes that I could check out, but I don't think are worth it. The collection of items I have seem very strange, but I don't think I'm going to a different area. I don't think I'm going to unlock a new section or anything like that, so let's just do it. We'll have to see the questions to see if we can succeed at the questions for the Battle of Wit. I can go over this direction. Maybe? Maybe not. Nope, none of them would let me use it. Maybe I have to be a little bit closer.
That mouthpiece was a mismatch for that horn.
Oops. Wrong one. So we need to just... Well, probably don't need to as much as just want to check out everything here. Climb down this direction. Be nice if I could get the bell back. Just for consistency's sake. Can't ring the bell. Can't open the door. It's strange that you go into a hiding sequence if you're right here. Actually, I don't think you are going into a hiding sequence. I think there's a hole in the ground where you're falling through the ground. It is. It's half hiding. It's half bending your knees and falling through the ground. So maybe they were planning for you to solve that puzzle in a different way. Or maybe there was a different way to solve that puzzle. The rest of this section, however, is completely barren. A lot of these areas are definitely big enough that in Chapter 2 we end up walking to the same place and finding different people standing in different places. That's the idea that Telltale kind of pioneered in Sam & Max Save the World, where you would have Sam & Max's office and their street, and they would reuse it in every single chapter of the gameplay, with just different elements moved around, but the main background elements and architecture design all staying the same. It screams a little bit of laziness, but not too much. Did we ever even get past this part? I'm not sure I did. So let's go over here and see what's on this side. Oh, that
hey,
kind of...
Pilar. You seem refreshed.
I was just enjoying the most lovely glass of cheese. But no, this is much more important.
It stinks she has to sit in the water like that. Just get waterlogged.
The sound of silence.
What's over this direction?
Zounds! The castle had a moat monster? Did you train him? Did he do tricks? What was his favorite treat? Was he a fresh or seawater monster?
No, Gwendolyn. This part of the story is merely foreshadowing.
That means I have to wait, doesn't it?
I'm afraid so.
So unless I can feed them that or that, I made it to the castle, but there's nothing to do here. Let's see. We'll do all the wrong ones on this one just to make sure.
That mouthpiece was a mismatch for that horn.
So I think I've probably blown every mouthpiece to every horn by now.
That horn.
So that, as far as I can tell, would solve any achievement requirement for that.
Tap, tap, tap. I hope you clean your shoes. I'm sure you're tracking Wetzel droppings all across my back.
So, with the exception of the area behind the city, which is not the castle, so it's kind of strange for castles to have their own walls and then the city to have separate walls and there to be a dark forest in between the two. But okay. We should have been everywhere now. And off we go. Nothing, no animal hiding in the bushes. Squirrel. Are the squirrels mad at me because I sent the badger after them? Yes, they are.
You could say the squirrels in Daventry are a bit nuts.
You could, but you don't have to.
Okay, so the squirrels are mad at me. So I gotta make them not mad at me anymore for what I did to them. And you had to do that. It seems like they would probably take the socks, but let's see if they will take the walnut strudel.
I hope you find this to your liking, Princess Madeline of Avalon.
Oh, that is Princess Madeline of Avalon.
The tension between the Bridge Troll Guild and the Royal Guards is at an all-time high, and we need to come to
So maybe they were upset about
need to
the
stop
socks being
stonewalling
taken
us
away.
and give us your demands.
We need you to watch your step when crossing our backs. Give more respect to the giant whose shoulders you're stomping on.
Well, we need you to stop complaining and get back to work.
We are sick of getting walked all over. You're just looking at the problem from your perspective. We all have to work together.
The problem is there are
Ease
no
and
bridges.
distress.
You're a bridge and you're not doing your job.
So I can't
Jeez.
cross.
We've been doing our job for generations. You've worn us down, and we need you to think
Keep
about
out.
us.
Under construction.
Your agreement
So
with
if I
Daventry
give them-
clearly states you are to provide bridge services
If I give them
at the
socks,
designated locations.
And it
then
states that you
they
are
will
to be
stop
kind to the
working.
bridges. While we're hardy structures, we also feel each and every step you take. Sorry, Graham, but we don't need any more opinions. We need solutions.
I'm
So I
sorry,
can't talk to
the issue
him.
remains. I have no time to listen to additional opinions. We need these bridges to get back to work.
And we
So the
need you
game
to start
seems like it's
sharpening your
going
boots
to
every night.
That's impossible.
speed it up for us a
We're
little
required
bit
by
and
the
just
guard
tell
mandate
us.
to maximize boot sharpness every evening.
Oh, come on, work with me here. All we're asking is for you guys to take lighter steps.
And not
Let's
conduct
give
the
them the
official
socks.
march? Never. Tradition dictates
I
the
still
hardness
don't
of
know
our
why they're
steps.
goose stepping.
Perhaps you need to change your official
Two
march
very
from
cushiony
flamboyant
socks.
Ooh, for me? Oh, they feel as though I am walking on clouds, and the craftsmanship, stunning. Can you order one pair for each of the royal guards?
Well, it does look soft and cuddly, but that's not accounted for in your mandate.
I could create an addendum for that. We could still sharpen our boots and march as we wish, but these socks would protect you.
Oh, jeez, that would just be the best.
I'm
real compromise
amazed
that we
how
could all
that
live with.
worked.
I think that's exactly what you should do.
Thanks, Graham. The guild will never forget this. See you at the next meeting.
The new socks soften the guards' souls. It was definitely a step in the right direction.
I'm warming up to these.
I'm just glad the trolls never had to suffer the agony of defeat.
I like the idea of Gwendolyn starting to warm up to the puns. Let's see. I don't think we've tried the wrong things on the horn, but I don't even think I can hit the horn. There's construction things in the way. So I'll try the wrong ones on the horn over here.
Caution. Bees and distress.
No, I can't interact with this horn either. Interesting. So they blocked them off just in case you thought that might be the solution. And we are going to walk in here, but sadly, if I walk in here now, it's just going to start a next section. It could be several minutes, and we've already gone an hour, so, well, we've gone 57 minutes, which is close enough to an hour, so that's where I'm going to end this one. I'm really surprised we're still not done with Chapter 1. It's starting to scare me that Chapter 2, 3, and 4, and 5 are all going to be really, really short. I wouldn't be super upset about that, but it will be a slight disappointment if that's the case. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.